My name is Teresa Busch, and I am the owner of The Plant People, which is an interior plant service for all of Juneau. I also do flower design and provide the private yachts that come into Juneau with floral art, and I do artwork. Wearable Arts is pretty much one of my main gigs. I do floral art that gets displayed in various places, but primarily for big pieces, Wearable Arts is where I get to show the crazy aspects of the things that I do in different mediums. A lot of people have tagged me as being the plant person, using a lot of plant and floral pieces, but if you think about it, most of them have been out of other mediums, metals and fabrics and fingernails and crazy things. The next one that we went with was Pieces of Peace, and I think that one was more of an eye-opener for me as an artist. When I get an idea, it starts out one way, and then sometimes it takes on a life of its own and just evolves into something completely different from what you would think that it was going to be. That piece was going to be a tribute to the Tongass. Because of where I live here in the Cove, we walk down into Ock Rec every day, and the pieces of bark that pop off the trees were just intriguing, and they look like puzzle pieces, and because I work with plant life and I do floral arranging, I thought the moss and the bark and everything, I could create a piece and make it a tribute to the Tongass. Well, then I got the idea to send these pieces to friends and family around the world, and I sent them these gel pens, and they were to write words of hope, love, or peace on them. And 90% of the pieces that came back were about peace. This year's piece for Wearable Arts started with my husband's obsession with bicycles and seeing all of the pieces lying around, and that gave me an idea to do something. And the more I talked about it with him, and my brothers were here for a visit, it came up with the fact that I was kind of a grease monkey and a motorhead and a mechanic when I was growing up. And so I started thinking about that. I'm like, oh yeah, gears and chains and rubber and tires. And when you think about that, and then you think about how cars work and how they have all of these interesting, intricate pieces to them that nobody pays attention to, that are art in themselves. So it's a little glitzy. You can't have Wearable Arts without a little bit of bling. So it's got some bling in there. It's got some chrome. It shows some of the things that I've been taught throughout my life as well. My dad taught me how to weld. My mom taught me how to weave. My model this year for Wearable Arts is Jordan Nigro. She is the model that I used last year, and she is definitely going to be able to pull off the road warrior-esque interview with a vampire period clothing technical aspect.